A deep fissure has emerged within the G7, as the United States reportedly blocked efforts to officially label Russia an aggressor in a recent summit communique. The United Kingdom has announced a suspension of some bilateral aid to Rwanda, accompanied by diplomatic sanctions, citing Kigali's alleged involvement in the ongoing conflict in the Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC. As international pressure mounts on Rwanda regarding its alleged support for the M23 rebels in the Democratic Republic of Congo, alarming reports are emerging of significant Rwandan military casualties.
G7 rift emerges as U.S. blocks Russia aggressor label. A draft group of 7 statement marking the 3rd anniversary of Russia's invasion of Ukraine is facing significant hurdles as the United States objects to explicitly naming Russia as the aggressor. Sources within the G7 reveal the U.S. has stripped language deemed pro-Ukraine from the initial draft, raising concerns about a potential softening of the group's stance. While Canada, holding the G7 presidency, initially circulated a draft maintaining a strong pro-Ukraine tone, this revised version avoids direct condemnation of Russia, sparking debate among member nations just days before the statement's planned release. The development follows controversial comments from President Trump blaming Ukraine for the war, further fueling speculation about a shift in U.S. policy. UK suspends aid to Rwanda amid rising Congo tensions. The United Kingdom has announced a suspension of some bilateral aid to Rwanda and is imposing diplomatic sanctions citing Rwanda's alleged involvement in the escalating conflict in the Democratic Republic of Congo. The move comes amid growing international pressure on Kigali over its alleged support for the M23 rebel group, which has seized territory and valuable resources in eastern Congo. While Rwanda denies backing the M23 and claims its troops are acting in self-defense, the UK government has announced it will cease attending events hosted by the Rwandan government and suspend aid to the East African nation over advances by Kigali-backed rebels in the Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC. Export licenses for the Rwanda Defense Force are under review, and training for its soldiers have been suspended, the FCDO said, warned it may coordinate with partners on potential new sanctions designations. The UK's action signals a significant shift in its relationship with Rwanda and underscores the international community's growing concern over the instability in the region. On the other hand, Rwanda soldiers are dying like flies in DRC and mounting casualties fuel doubts about Rwanda's role in DRC conflict. Despite official denials, sources allege significant Rwandan military casualties in the Democratic Republic of Congo, intensifying pressure on Kigali. Intelligence, military, and diplomatic sources indicate thousands of Rwandan Defense Force soldiers have died supporting the M23 rebels in eastern Congo. Satellite imagery reportedly shows hundreds of new graves at a Kigali military cemetery. Allegations of mass graves and empty coffins being given to families who are not allowed to mourn for their loved ones further fuel skepticism about the extent of Rwanda's involvement and the human cost of its alleged support for the M23. A new wing at Kigali's military hospital has been recently constructed, allegedly to accommodate for the high number of RDF casualties in the DRC.
Rwanda's alleged support for the M23 rebels in Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC, has led to a significant degree of international isolation for the nation. Accusations of Rwandan involvement, including the provision of weapons, training, and logistical support to the M23, have been met with condemnation from the United Nations, the United States, the United Kingdom, France, the European Union, and several African nations. This has resulted in strained diplomatic relations, suspension or reduction of aid packages, and increased scrutiny of Rwanda's role in regional security disturbance. The accusations and subsequent isolation have damaged Rwanda's reputation as a stable and progressive leader in the region and have complicated its relationships with key international partners, hindering its ability to pursue its diplomatic and economic goals. The reliance on military intervention in DRC to pretend fighting FDLR group, even if perceived as necessary for national security, has proven detrimental to Rwanda's standing on the international stage, highlighting the complex interplay between security concerns and international diplomacy.